All right, everybody. Welcome back to week 3 of the Fantasy Football Talk with Tyler, and we got a special guest with us today,
Yes, sir.
Jake. We're going to go through 3 power
Let's
rankings. We're going to
go.
get our opinions on all the schedules, talk about some trade talk. But to start things off, I know Jake has a little bit of a surprise for us, so let's get right into that.
I do. I got a new name, and it's not new to this league, actually. Not new
Oh,
at all. We're going back. We have
Oh,
Calvin Ridley on this team. If you're familiar with this league, you know Calvin Ridley's parlay.
oh.
So we're going back to
We're
Calvin
going
Ridley.
back to the Calvin
Calvin
Ridley
Ridley's parlay.
parlay.
wow.
We're going
Okay.
back to
Gambling
it.
on your team to make the playoffs right now. I like it.
Wow.
Yep. And
We're bringing it
exactly. There we
back.
go. We're bringing it
Wow.
back, and we're misspelling it like we did last time
Okay. The
with
league
the
losing
E.
name from
That's
last year,
awesome.
though.
That's awesome. The league
Okay.
losing name. He's trying
We're
to run
bringing
it
it
back.
back.
Wow.
All right.
What a start to this episode.
Yeah,
I know
right.
Lawson's
Let's
got
go.
some stuff to
Yeah, we
break
got some
for us
fun
in the
stuff
middle of
planned.
this episode as well.
All
So
right. Let's
this
hit
is
right
gonna be a
into
good
the
one.
let's go right into the power rankings now. And the start, we're gonna have
Yeah.
Tyler. So Tyler, you want to take us off? What
Perfect.
do you got some movers down in that bottom end of the ranking? Top half staying the same
Yeah,
though.
yeah, exactly. So I guess I'll start from the top of this time, just to get it out quickly. My top three actually remains the same, which is kind of shocking. I know Scott didn't have the best day, but it's really just Fields had a bad day, had a concussion. When he plays, I think his team will be good, but that didn't help him. But I think Jeremy Scott and Alec have to stay in the top three, and Prince moved up into that fourth spot, which I think he's looking like a pretty solid team,
No, definitely.
and as well as some other teams had to fall down, obviously, which pushed him up. Pinto and Makoff, they're in the five spot now. This team's looking really good. We've always said that it's a solid squad, and it
It's
just
I
really
do
finally
like
coming
gets
to
that
the
fruition.
a lot,
opportunity
a
to
lot.
move
It
up.
really is
I
coming
like
to
that one.
fruition.
Yeah, this team looks pretty good. In the quarterback play, I mean, if you're getting a 30-point game out of one of your QBs every week, that's big. First 2 weeks, Penix had a 30-point game, and now May has one this week.
I
So
really
pretty
like Drake
crazy
May
that,
coming into
He's
the
also
season.
He's 2-0.
Yeah,
yeah, he's getting production. He's winning games. So Pinto and Makoff,
Pintoff
yeah,
bringing
they're
a
gonna
little
have
of
to
that
be.
dynasty winning luck into Makoff's squad. That's two
Yeah,
winning
so
guys right there.
exactly, yes. It's a good duo, definitely. So for now, I'm gonna have them in the fifth spot, and they're on the rise.
Levitt's moving up though. I see that. He's all the way up to the 7th
Yeah,
spot.
Sanchez in the sixth spot moved up 4 spots, which had a good day. Their team had a good
That is
win,
your
and
biggest
a
riser
lot of their
is
players,
Sanchez.
yeah, a lot of their players look good, even though the quarterback room is brutal. JJ McCarthy's out now too.
Yeah.
But either way,
Daniel
the
Jones
receiving
out.
room looked a lot better. So for that reason, I'm probably gonna have them moving up, as well as Tucker Kraft's breakout that moved them up to actually the tight end one room. So
Yeah.
that's pretty big for them, having Tucker Kraft
McBride
breaking
and
out like
Kraft is
that.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
McBride and Kraft, that moved from that was number 2 originally, but now it's going to number 1. So that's big for them. And then Levitt's moving up 2 spots. You're right. I mean, he's winning games 2-0. I mean, it's
I
kind of
like this. I
disrespectful
kind
for
of
me to even
like
have
really
him.
like
I'm
this
kind of
squad.
liking Levitt's squad more and more by the day,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
It's
kind
a
of
I don't know.
good
disrespectful
Yeah,
for
I
me
don't,
to have
I don't
him,
know why.
it's a good
but
team.
I'm slowly
Judkins too,
pushing him
bro.
up the
Like
ranks.
Judkins is actually gonna be a beast.
I know.
They came out and said he's gonna get like 5 snaps, bro. I looked at the stats. He had like 5 carries in the first quarter. Obviously, he slowed down a little in
Yeah,
that
I
second
know.
half once they were down 40. You're not gonna run a lot, but he's gonna get a lot
Yeah.
of touches in that offense.
He could
Yeah,
very well be the
Judkins.
RB1 in like 2-3
It,
weeks.
it already looked like
Maybe.
he was the
Yeah.
RB1. I mean, a Dylan Sampson
Right.
That's what
touchdown
I'm
and some
saying.
Jerome Ford return work, and that's all that really put them above Judkins
Yeah,
this week.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see the receiving work, because Samson
Yeah.
looked really good
He
as
did.
a
I
receiver.
believe Judkins was involved in the receiving game. Yeah, he had 3 catches week 1.
Yeah, it's interesting. I
That is a
think,
big part of their game, I guess.
13
To check
yeah, I
touches.
down.
think if Samson
It's really
if
good.
Samson has a role there and Judkins has a role there, that's fine. That's still a good RB room, even with
Definitely.
Judkins, who still should get his touches, even with Sampson there. Ford will probably phase out at some point.
Yeah, I
But
think
having
Ford's already
Quinshawn,
phasing out.
and Scadaboo having really good days, as well as Ramondre having a crazy game,
Yeah,
that's
Scat could definitely take the backfield too.
a pretty big time upgrade to his running back room for what it looked like in the first
I
place.
do
So
like Scadabo.
yeah, it's
He could be a
it's a
dog.
big upgrade for Levitt's for now.
I was not a
So
fan of his bench either too, but like each week, like we say,
Scadabo.
I'm saying,
I
his
don't
team
know,
is-
these
his
guys.
team is looking better and better. He deserves this chatter because it's going up every week, and I mean he deserves 2-0 as well. That's just nobody expected this. I'm slowly gonna have him keep rising these rankings if he keeps on winning and his team keeps on going in the right direction.
I want to see if he keeps starting Turpin. That'd be interesting.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
don't
some
know.
decisions
Turpin's
got
to
been
it.
make.
balling. Turpin's been balling. This is
A
like kind of.
20
That's what
point
I'm
game out
saying.
of
Turpin-
Turpin.
Yo, but
Turpin's been
he
balling.
does have
If he gets, like,
Ayominor down there, bro.
3
He
catches
could.
a game. I know.
Yeah, Turpin had. Turpin
All he
had
needs is
20
3
points
catches
this
a
week.
game in the return work.
Yeah, and he'll get
Yeah.
him enough points to.
You're right.
To do
It's
enough.
honestly
Play
looking like a
Judkins
very
soon.
good pick.
I like the team a lot.
But-
I mean,
Yeah, but
let's
going on.
Uh huh.
Yeah, going on to the Ducks in the 8th spot. That's really just because of these teams rising. I had to push them down a little bit. Not that they had the greatest week, but Ducks team is still in a solid place, and it has the upside for the.
It
for
really
the end of
hasn't
the
like
season.
moved
That's the thing.
around too much for me outside of the fact that like
No.
it's just
yeah.
gonna like slowly
them
keep
myself
like
around
dropping
there.
a rank as other teams start playing better. But like once your rookies kind of start like locking in and like if we could see Travion take over like the backfield there, like your team is gonna keep
Yeah.
rising up.
I'm
It
hoping
does
Cup
suck,
can stay
though.
consistent.
Yeah, I think Cup is gonna.
Yeah.
I think
Because
Cup's
if
gonna be a
Wandale
beast.
booms and Cup's consistent, I mean, I just need one of these flexes to have a good game, and my running backs and quarterbacks should do the rest. To be honest,
It's just unlucky how much work Ramondre's seeing. I mean, it's a, and it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. I
crazy
didn't think
that
it'd
a
be like
lot of
this
us
early.
really didn't think of it. Like they have a really old school coaching staff. Like they like if you really
I
think
know.
about it, back in Tennessee, Vrabel always favored seniority over the young guys. We should have.
Definitely.
We should have.
But
None
when
of us
Henderson's
beside
on the field, he
Levis
looks
thought
so
that
good.
Ramondre was even gonna.
I don't
mean,
even know
think-
if he did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he did either. I was looking at it. Ramondre got picked at like 120 something. He was like a 14th
Yeah,
round
he was
pick.
down there.
Electric
a good
value right
pick.
there.
I,
Electric
I
value.
can't see a way Henderson's not involved. Like
No,
heavily
he
soon.
has to soon. He has to be soon.
He's when
But
he's
they're
on the
winning
field, he's
games
so
though. The
good.
Patriots win games this way.
Yeah,
They're not
I
going to
know.
change it up.
It's gonna.
Yeah.
Henderson's role is gonna expand slowly as the year goes on, but it's obviously gonna keep expanding.
Definitely.
I think the same for
I
Hunter.
can't even play him this week.
Hunter's. Yeah, I think Hunter as well. It's like the role.
Yeah.
Hopefully on offense keeps expanding. He had to play a lot of defense this week, but as Henderson
He's almost like
and
too good
Hunter,
on defense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which is a problem for fantasy,
That's
obviously. But
like he was locking up T Higgins the whole game.
yeah, if Henderson and Hunter continue to break out for you, as well as some other guys, the team is still on the up, obviously.
Have we ever decided
Then-
if
I'm not, like, so
interceptions are going to
worried.
count as points in our league? Like, what happens when
I
Travis
don't think
Punter
they
gets a
do.
pick?
I don't think any of the
He's
defense
listed as a
counting.
I don't think
cornerback.
it does.
Like,
It does say CB on there.
I know. It's
I was
so
gonna say
weird.
that
I don't
too,
even
but-
know. It's really what ESPN does, but
We'll find
I-
out
the
when he gets a
real-
are we
pick.
just going to rock with what
The real
ESPN does
question-
with it? Like, I'm cool
the
with
real
ESPN.
question is the touchdown. If he gets a touchdown, that's
Oh,
what's-
bro, a pick six would go
Pick six.
crazy.
I feel like the pick six might count, but I don't know if the interception counts. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, because it's still a touchdown.
Yeah, because I mean,
Like,
like,
it's
if you,
special
like
teams
a
touchdown.
special teams touchdown counts
He gets a
for,
reverse
for
catch.
other
He
players.
gets-
so
he
what
gets
happens
another
if it's
point
on
for that.
defense? I
Yeah,
think I think the
it's very
touchdowns will
weird.
count. I think it's the interceptions. Like, dude, will we see Hunter get points for those picks if he even gets any?
And
Like,
he's playing more on defense. He's playing
yeah,
more on
he
defense.
definitely
So
played like 80
could likely
snaps. I think
happen.
80
Yeah,
snaps.
either
both
way,
Yeah,
you're
ways.
he's
not
playing
gonna
like
rely.
70, like 70% on each side.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, you're not going to rely on him his defensive points. Like you want him to.
No,
break out
obviously
the
you can't
offensive
rely on
side
a
of the ball.
cornerback in
Yeah.
fantasy football.
Yeah. But getting into the 9th spot, I have Riley moving up 2 spots. In reality, it's mostly because of these 2 fallers for now. But the team has the upside for the end of the season, so I do give him this. I do give him the slight edge over these bottom 2 teams. In the 10th spot, I have to have Soria. This is the biggest faller and the biggest change in my rankings, and it's really no
Yeah.
fault to his own.
Turfdo.
Losing Joe Burrow, losing the 3rd overall
That's
pick in our
huge.
draft for the entire fantasy season. I mean, it's really hard to replace that, especially when you don't even have a QB3. So
That's
he had to
yeah,
trash.
move
me and
down
him
a
had the
lot
same
just from that
strat
alone.
pre-draft. We were just gonna
Yeah,
wing it,
it's just-
take the 2 quarterbacks and just wing it because we took them at the top. We knew this was gonna
Exactly.
happen too.
Yeah, losing a guy like that, and he was so good too. It just hurts so bad. So that for now has to have Soria in the 10th spot. In the 11th spot, we have co-host Lawson here. I mean, in reality, this is just looking at. I had to move your running back room down to 11 with Aaron Jones being out because you would only have 1 running back. We'll see what happens with the breaking news trade potentially. That could change things, honestly. But I do think there's a good core there that has upside, and obviously I even moved your quarterback room back to the one spot.
Yeah,
just so
you,
you
you
know.
should. You should have. You should have. We are one.
I moved it back to the one
That's the one
spot,
thing my team is going for me.
As we see now, losing a quarterback for the year, that just ruins the whole team. So having 3 quarterbacks is big, and they're obviously
Yeah, he
Lamar
does have
Tyler
Rodgers on
anyway
the
is amazing.
bench.
Yeah, so I
Rodgers
I
had
is
feel
to
like
move it back
Rodgers
to
may
the
be
one
in this
spot.
trade. I feel like Rodgers could be in this trade.
lurking.
He could be, but in reality, I
I
had to put
think
it
he may.
11 for now with the current state of the roster. But if you get another RB in there, things can change quickly.
I mean, Jones is
Definitely.
potentially only out for like 1 week or 2 weeks. So
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not a long-term issue with Jones, but it's also just an issue that he's splitting a little bit anyway.
yeah,
So-
Yeah, I think it's just a
For now,
skill
I
issue.
think-
to begin
honestly.
with, it kind of does suck. But
Yeah, so
we're
for
gonna
now,
move
I
into
moved that RB room down.
yeah, I agree. Let's move into my power rankings. I'm gonna bring those up right now. Very similar to you. I had my top 3 stay the same. I had Jeremy sticking at that 1 slot, Prince at that 2 slot, and Scott at that 3 slot. What I did have a couple moving around though was I actually had Makov as my biggest riser, tied with Levitz. Makov going all the way up to the 4 slot. I have him
Yeah.
taking 1 slot over Alec. I have Alec dropping 1 slot. And the reason I kind of did that is because when I was looking at Alec's team, I was like, Njoku is splitting with Fanning really bad right now. He doesn't really have another
Yeah, that
tight end
is-
beside Mark Andrews, who looks awful, and Bryce Young is the QB too. And I don't care what anybody says about Bryce Young. I will not be confident in Bryce Young because he is at best a top 30 quarterback in the NFL right now. So like if he's your QB2 right now, it's risky. But he does have Russ, so obviously if Russ starts there, he could be good. Russ is also Russ. I mean, he could be tragic as well. So
Yeah, 40-point game at a Russ on the bench is crazy.
yeah, I know that does.
Yeah, that's tough.
I do have Levitz right behind Alec though, moving up to my 6th spot. Like I was saying, I really do like what Levitz is building on his team right now. It's really really good. It's gonna, especially with Judkins coming back. I mean, the value with Judkins that late can only boost your roster up when he's already in week 2 playing good snaps. So I definitely have Levitz rising up to my 6. Tyler, I have you rising up a little bit. I have you up to my 7th spot now. Just kind of where that middle of the rankings kind of fall to me. I know you have Panchas moving up in your rankings as your big riser. I actually have them moving down 1 in my rankings to that 8 slot. I know you really like Tucker Kraft a lot, and I do too. I just have a lot of question marks with their team still. Like, obviously, JJ.
Wait, where do you
Usko's-
guys have Panches?
I have Panchas at my 8. Tyler.
I had them in the 6th spot.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
I understand what
I
you're
also
saying.
have
I
my
don't think it's
6th.
I don't think it's a like locked and loaded.
No, I think
Definitely
the
amazing
JJ
team.
injury brings a little bit of a question mark in the QB room because now you're stuck with Tua. Obviously, JJ might only be out a week, but like
I do like his team.
it is. There's just a couple question marks, and I just think a couple of the other teams have proven a little more to me right now. Obviously, the Denver backfield has
agree
been a
with
little
that.
bit scary. Olave's a little bit scary to
Yeah.
me. Mike Evans needs to really lock in. He's not looking like 1,000 yards this season at this point.
Yeah, the receiving core, I gave him a little respect with the receiving core because Tyreek Hill actually had a good day. And
yeah, I
Amon
do
Ra
like
was
Tyreek Hill a lot
amazing.
still. I think that was really good.
So I
out of
gave
him.
him a slight bump within the receiving room, which is why he moved up a little bit.
But also, how
Tackle.
long can
I mean,
Daniel
why
Jones keep
Sanchez
this
moved
up?
a little.
Like,
Not I don't think long.
he's at an MVP rate right now. If he keeps this up, he's gonna win the MVP. Like,
Yeah.
it's
She's
unreal.
obviously
They have
never
so many.
happening.
They have so many weapons though, and I love Steichen.
Yeah. like,
Yeah, but it just goes to
He just
show
has to
that, like,
dish it out. He just has to dish it out.
how random this is. They didn't even play him in either week yet. They didn't
Yeah.
even get any of these points for Daniel Jones. Like it's pretty
Yeah.
brutal.
I know.
But
They've
at
been
least they
playing
have
JJ.
somebody.
He's playing JJ.
Yeah, at least they have somebody to replace JJ with injury. So
Yeah.
not much of a difference in QB room for me, even with the JJ injury.
And kind of similar to what you had too. I mean, Ducks kind of fell a little bit in mine, like I was saying. You guys just got to start to prove something before I can kind of move you guys back up my rankings a little bit. So I have you at that 9 slot. Riley also moves up a slot for me from the 11 to the 10 due to Soria falling to the pitiful
That's
bottom
tough.
of my rankings at that 6th spot. I mean, at the 11th spot, moving down 6 spots.
Yeah,
So
that's brutal for
tragic
Soria, man. I
injury
feel
for
bad.
Soria. I feel terrible for that, but not much else we can do there with that. Moving into our final power rankings, we're gonna have Ducks, a new addition to the list here. So,
Yeah,
Duck-
mine are a little bit different from you guys. In my top
Definitely.
two, I have Scott and Packoff. Where'd you guys have Scott again?
Scott's a top
I
three
had
for
him
me. I
high.
think
I
he
had
was
him
my third.
too. I had him too.
Oh, okay. I think he's the best team. I don't see any holes on this team, honestly. I think he's got a top
Jacoby Myers
QB
is
room
going
with
down
Fields.
with an
If
injury.
Fields is running, Hurts is
Jacoby's
running.
going down with an injury.
Oh wow.
He's
What?
I'm
Lost
calling
his
this
goons
on
are
the
out for
podcast
Jacoby.
live right
No,
now.
Lawson's
Jacoby's
goons are out
not
for
Oh, I
staying healthy
thought he
this
got
season.
hurt.
Oh
No, he
no,
didn't
no.
yet.
I thought he got
hurt.
I was about to say, what the hell?
I'm predicting the future.
No, not
I
yet.
like Pollard. I mean, he's the bell cow there. No one's taken any touches from him. His receivers are great. Nico, Myers, AJ,
He's winning the
Debo,
games that he
Garrett.
needs to win. Really, like, because Pollard is a
mean-
workhorse right now. Like, these are games you need to win until Taji comes back. So if you can go 4-0,
I even think Hunter
with
Hunter
Pollard
Henry's
right there,
solid.
I think Hunter Henry is definitely the weakest point in this team, especially at the tight end room. Chig, Dallas. So he's got to do something more there.
Maybe
if he really
that's
wants
his big.
to.
If that's his biggest
Yeah.
weakness, I really like this squad.
I do too.
It's deserving.
Pack. I think I got Pack off too. He's 2-0. Also another team I don't think has many holes. Oh, if Odunze can do something like what he did last week, that's big for him. Tracy hopefully doesn't get like stolen touches that much, but I mean
Who
his
knows?
flexes they're good. I don't see any major holes with his team. QBs aren't great, but it's not his strong suit. I think he'll still get great points there.
I think his team is strong everywhere else where it needs to be. Receivers, running back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ferguson is
all-around
doing
team,
Ferg
definitely.
things.
Yeah.
Ferguson had a
Very
great
good week.
game. He
Very,
shut
very
me
good
up.
week.
I mean, obviously the Cowboys are
Yeah.
throwing the ball ridiculously, but he had a crazy game.
Then I got Levitt in the 3, another 2. I put all the 2-0 teams at the top. I think they're 2-0 for a reason.
That's fair.
Levitt's. I did not think his team would be this good, but we knew the big guys like Bowers and Chase would get him points. But if he's getting points out of these flexes, I mean, this is crazy. It's almost unstoppable. This team. If this
Yeah.
guy's getting Stevenson 20 points, oh jeez.
Yeah, it's
I
You're
don't
right.
know.
You're right. He has like all these boomer
And
bust
then-
types of players.
I know.
Zay
Like,
Flowers
it's
looks
big for him,
incredible
and
this
they've
year.
been
Like
working
Jalen
out
Waddle.
so far.
Waddle's balling.
You're right. He scored a touchdown this past week. It's more so another thing that I think is a little bit we haven't mentioned yet for Levitz's team. His best player by far, Chase, lost Burrow too, so it kind of hurts a little bit. I
That
will
does.
say.
I know.
That
I mean,
does.
Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. He's still a top
He's still
5
gonna be
receiver,
amazing.
top 3
He's still gonna
receiver.
be amazing.
I do believe.
I don't
like,
think that
even if
affects
they
it too
rock
much,
with Browning
honestly.
for a couple of weeks, I do think that Browning is going to show obvious like incompetencies.
He's a
at
solid
quarterback.
backup.
Like he's a solid backup, but he's not a starter. And I think the Bengals they're in a position where if they actually at week 3 at 2-0 come out and say we're going to let the season rot away with Jake Browning. And if they fall to like 2-2, 2-3, they don't start winning games again with Browning, they're gonna make a trade for a quarterback, and it's gonna be to somebody who
Yeah,
can sling the ball to
definitely think so.
Jamar
Right.
Higgins.
They might. They like Browning, so I don't know, but you're not wrong that they.
I think
obviously
they're
wanna
under a
compete
lot of
as well.
immense pressure in this type of situation. You know, this is the 3rd year in a row that you've let Burrow get taken out for the season with an injury. Between his ACL,
Yeah.
between that other injury he had 2 years ago, and now this, they've
Yeah,
completely
maybe
shown
they got to
that
go get some linemen.
At this point, what does it matter? Like at this point, just throw a quarterback in there. They can just that's why I'm saying Jameis, bro. Like
It's
Just throw Jameis
It's
back
Jamar
there.
Chase. Like
just throw James back there, launch the ball 80 yards to Chase and Higgins. That's what you're paying these guys to do. Like
That would be amazing
Yeah.
for fantasy.
it would.
That would be so good for fantasy.
I also think Levitt has probably one of the best benches. I mean, he's got running backs, he's got receivers, tight ends. I mean, Judkins, Scat, Iomonner, Kyle Pitts. Those are very, very good guys on the bench.
Definitely are.
Yeah, I think they'll probably be in the starting lineup sooner than later, though.
Yeah. Jeremy also has another all-around solid team. Not many holes here. I have him at the 4. Prince, I went with at the 5.
very similar, like kind of top half of these rankings. Like the teams that are winning
Yeah.
are looking good.
I don't like Hawk. I don't like Hawk.
I
but,
don't like
but
Hawk
if
that much
that's
either,
like the
and
worst play in the
especially
starting lineup, if that's
it,
the worst play in the starting lineup, it's alright.
you know what? I like Prince's team a lot. It's just like the question of like, can Hawk and Chubb be two flexes that can last him a full season? Like
Not a
obviously,
full
they,
season, no,
obviously they look
but-
good right now, but he doesn't have the bench to compete with that. Obviously, I'm
That
looking
yeah,
at
that's
QJ,
why
QJ and
like
D
a
Hop,
lot of
but
these teams are all around good at the top four.
I
but
like Prince's team
he
a
takes the
lot.
dip at 5, I think.
I just think Prince is
I agree with
an
what you're
injury
saying.
away type of thing, you know,
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
a Joe Mixon
especially
return
also-
away.
Yeah, that would be
I
brutal.
don't know how much Mixon's gonna like be involved.
I
think
don't
it'll
think
still be
Mixon plays
split.
this year.
And
I don't
Woody's
think,
taking more reps too.
I think Mixon, if anything, is going to play
Yeah.
by week 10 to 12, and at that point, he's going to be a
Yeah.
split backfield running back. He's not going to. He's done. His career's done.
It's just his bye weeks and his bench could get him losses, which will hurt him
Yeah.
down the road, I think.
Yeah, and just
I didn't even
I
think
about
have
that.
this
The
receiving
bye
core
weeks
so low.
Doesn't have the
too.
depth to maintain bye weeks right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I have Panchez at 6. Also, not sure if the QBs can hold up. They have been playing good. He's got the RB room of the Broncos. It's all right. I love his tight ends. Evans, I'm iffy on, and Olave, I'm iffy on. But I love Tyreek Hill, actually. I think he's gonna be
I do
good,
too. I do.
gonna
too.
be good this year. Wow.
I think Tyreek Hill's going to be an absolute beast, and if he does get traded anywhere, it's going to be to an offense that's going to force feed him pretty much, like a Chiefs.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, he could get
You
traded.
better hope he doesn't go to the Steelers. We'll say that.
I really hope he doesn't go to the fucking Steelers.
That'll-
That would be horrible.
You think that'd
I
be
hope
good
for
or
real
bad?
I hope for real life purposes he goes to the Steelers.
Real life purposes,
For
that'd be
fantasy,
really
yeah.
good for your team. Fantasy purposes, that would absolutely kill any hope of starting Tyreek Hill. And
Yeah,
it kills
it'd be
DK Metcalf too, in the process.
Yeah, it'd be bad. It would
Yeah,
be
I like
brutal.
DK.
Be bad for the whole offense.
Exactly. Me too.
Might win you some games, but it'd be tragic for the offense.
For fantasy, it'd be bad.
Next I got Alec. I've never been a Montgomery fan, and Joku, like you said, splitting with Fan isn't great. Bryce isn't great, but he really needs Brian Thomas to step up. I've watched a lot of videos. He routes over the middle, can't catch the ball, contested catches.
Mm-hmm.
It's been rough for him, but I'm hoping he can get it going.
Yeah, he's gonna step up.
he
Yeah,
could.
he's gonna get it back.
Yeah.
I think he will. I think there's just something wrong with him right now, dude. I don't know.
I've seen some crazy videos like he'll run over the middle and then he'll glance at a guy and he'll just stop
and just
running.
stop running.
And then it's
yeah.
it's a Trevor Lawrence pick.
Yeah. I think he's
Like-
gonna.
But
end
at the
up being
same
better
time, when
even
you
next
actually
week.
like, it's easy to like glance at that and look at Brian Thomas and be like, dude, why are you not running your route? But when you actually look at the pass, like 6 out of 10 times,
He
the
was like that in
passes-
college too, which
The
is
pass is like
I was never a
so
fan of him.
bad that he's like, it's like he doesn't
Yeah.
want to get thrown a hospital ball. Like if you're throwing him a hospital ball, he's not gonna go for it, which is like bad, but also like good for his health, I guess. Like he's just looking out for himself there. But it's like you're not a football player. You got to take a hit. You got to
Yeah.
be able to make a contested
Exactly.
catch. Not everything's
he's gonna
open
have to
field.
take some hits.
I mean, they're trying to get him involved in the run game with some sweeps and stuff, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be your number one guy.
until
Next,
that-
I got Tyler. His team is good. Your team's good. There's just nothing that jumps out to me like it's gonna like put fear in the other team. Like you don't got the top dog. Like you have neighbors, but I think it ends there. Honestly,
I think
think
Caleb
it's
Johnson is doing you
average.
justice right now, Tyler. Like he is so bad
Yeah.
that Jalen Warren is like solidifying his RB1 role.
Yeah, it's big. Jalen Warren has been big
you need
time.
Hampton to be good.
I got
Yeah.
Warren late, and that's been huge for me to have RB production. But you're right, Marion Hampton has to step up. Like if
Yeah.
Hampton doesn't end up being a breakout, then I might be cooked.
It really
but I
kills
think he
you.
will.
It really kills you.
I think Hampton will. Obviously, it's still
I
early
think
on. It's
Hampton
the same
will
as
too.
the rookies.
I
Like,
was
these
looking at
rookies-
trades earlier, and I was looking at your team, and I was thinking about texting you for Hampton. I did think the price was still going to be too high just because of who he is as a
Yeah,
player.
you have to wait. You
But,
have to
like,
wait.
I'm not motivated to move him right now
yeah,
because
you
I just
can't.
I
you
do
really
think
can't.
he's
That's what I
gonna
was
end
thinking.
up-
It's like he's a guy that like for me for Genti, like I can't trade Genti right now. Not all, because he
Nah,
looks good.
You
but,
can't really
like,
trade any of the rookies.
Yeah. Yeah, you traded me.
Yeah,
Matthew
I think they're
Golden.
gonna end up expanding their. I think they're gonna expand their roles as the season goes on.
Yeah, they're
Hampton,
rookies.
whatever,
It's
he had
week
one
2.
day, but it is what it is. Yeah,
I think that
You also
fumble
have Worthy,
killed, though.
which who knows what's gonna happen with him.
I
that's
think
the
he'll be
thing.
fine.
I think
He
Xavier
might play
Worthy
this week.
going back into my lineup is huge.
He's playing with a
I
torn
think,
labrum, which who knows what's going on there.
yeah, you're right. Obviously, it's
High re-injury
concerning, but
risk is gonna.
High,
That's
high
it's
tough.
better than
re-injury
him being
risk.
out. It's better than him being out for the
Yeah.
year. So
Yeah, at that
I'm
point,
very
like,
happy he's possibly
with a
playing.
guy like this.
Do you
in a
plan on
posi-
starting him if he plays?
I'll
You have
start
to.
him immediately for Hollywood.
You
have
I
to.
would pull Hollywood immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna start him for sure if he's healthy.
I don't think.
After
I don't think you can.
your team,
not start
Tyler,
him.
nah. After Tyler's team, I'm going with Soria. The QB just kills him.
Yeah.
I like this team. He's got like a lot of average guys that can boom, but that's gonna kill him. And then Jonnu doesn't help either. Even though he's gotten some work, he's got a touchdown the week before, but
He needs Aaron Rodgers to
I
get
mean,
that Rodgers
yeah.
Johnny stack.
Oh my.
That would win him.
I'm
that would win
not
him some
really a
games.
fan.
I just think that Burrow
Pearsall
injury
could be
just
really
hurts him
good.
So bad, dude. Like
It
that-
kills him.
that's
It
a
actually kills him.
team-killing injury, dude. Like Lamar, that's like a Lamar going down for me, or like Josh Allen going down for you, Jake. Like it just
Yeah,
when you have a top 3 pick
Yeah,
and your top 3 pick goes down for
that's the risk you
season,
take. That's the risk you take.
Yeah, could have been anybody.
Brutal.
Couldn't have
Two
been. could've been
QBs, that's what
anybody.
it'll do to you.
Exactly. It still can
I think
happen to
I
anyone.
think he's gonna make a trade. He kind of has to.
I don't
He'll
think.
figure- I think he'll
don't
figure-
think he might
he'll
try and
figure out
rock
the
with this
trade.
for 1 week, but
No, he'll rock with it this week, I think. But
yeah,
next week, I can't see him repeating Tillman there.
no, because I don't think he's gonna win this week, even if he did trade for a quarterback. To be honest.
No, probably not. In my
We'll
10
have to
spot,
get-
I
we'll have to
got
get into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
in my 10 spot, I got Riley. I mean, his flex is our weak spot here. Diggs, Mims, and Shakir. It's like maybe one of them does good that day, but no one you can rely on week to week. Keenan's been great. Also, Pacheco's
Keenan's been
been
hooping,
horrible.
man.
I don't think
Dewan
Pacheco will step
Johnson
it up
is a
either.
Tight end 1 still, like
Yeah,
my-
he's
my
actually
Dewan-
great.
he dropped to the
Dewan and
tight end
Keenan
too, to tight
looking
end too.
good.
I did tell Riley what was gonna happen with Marvin Mims though. He was gonna get 1 to 2 catches a game.
There's
some
too many
return
weapons. There's too
work,
many weapons there.
The catch happened to be a
Uh-huh.
touchdown this week, so that was really
Yeah.
good for him. But like, it's only gonna be so little targets. He's not a receiver.
All 3 of those flexes are competing with so many other guys, whether they're good or not. Like Diggs, the Patriots wide receivers, they get like 6 guys they can put out.
Yeah.
The Broncos,
Well,
Bills,
Troy
it's all the same
Franklin,
deal.
it looks like he's gonna take a little.
Yeah,
bit
he's
of
the one
a-
stepping up there as the
Yeah.
wide receiver too.
I mean, him and Bo Nix
Yeah,
have had
that
that
was a huge
connection since
breakout for
college.
you,
I
Austin.
traded up for him last offseason in our dynasty league. I really like the fit there. Obviously, I took Pat Bryant this year over him. Just honestly, in my eyes, was because he's a rookie,
rookie
and I didn't
upside.
think anybody was going to take Franklin. I was
Yeah.
thinking about dropping
Franklin
Pat Bryant
surprised
for
me.
Franklin in the
Yeah.
preseason. I gave it 1 week, and made the move, and Franklin
Wow.
turned up this week. So
Yeah. it's
really got
big
bailed
time
out there.
pickup.
But I think a lot of teams are gonna
I
have a guy like that. You know what I mean? Like when you look at like the Patriots, like you're kind of seeing that with Booty right now. Like if Booty can become a little more consistent, like he might be the guy to kind of step up out of that receiving room and take a lot of like the snaps. Obviously Sutton isn't looking that good.
yeah.
I mean, hopefully these offenses, you want to see an offense be able to maintain at least two weapons outside of the running back. I feel like that's like
Yeah,
a
for
good
sure.
like kind of base of like where you want a good offense to be at. So it's kind of nice to see a team like the Broncos having 2 guys. You have Sutton and Franklin out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Obviously on Riley's team.
Ingram has been very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean when you go to
I
Riley's
thought Ingram
team,
would be very good this year, actually.
yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought so
Ingram.
too. He's been disappointing, bro. But I mean, like
Rough
going back to
start.
Riley's team though, I mean like Shakir is going to be one of those options in the Bills offense. Diggs should maintain himself as one of those options in the Patriots offense. Keenan Allen he's there in a good offense. They're maintaining
I like
3
Keenan.
weapons right now, and he's the guy that they're
Yeah.
looking at on 4th downs and in the red zone. So he
Yeah.
is potentially a guy that Riley just can't take out of his starting lineup at this point. Like he's a stud.
It's just because Justin
Yeah,
Herbert.
I like the
he's
jersey.
So good. He's so good.
So
He
good.
just is ridiculously good.
Who's Dave Madison beer now? That just That's another level.
He got
to
a
his
boost
game.
from
It's
that
another
too,
level to his
yeah.
game, bro.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right, in my last spot, should I go my last spot? Or you want to do your trade?
we could
he-
you can
What's
talk
the
about your
move
last
here?
shot. I mean, we did make our trade, obviously.
Yeah, we could talk about
giving
that
you
too.
Jatavion Sanders.
The trade was, yeah.
Jatavion and Ray Davis going to Duck. I'm picking up Matthew Golden and Darnell Mooney for my squad, adding a little bit of much needed depth, even if neither one of them is a running back. But just trying to maximize some guys that I can actually feel a little more comfortable putting in my starting lineup, considering I can't consistently
That's kinda like
go with Dante
with me
Thornton
too.
at 3 points a game or Jaden Higgins at 3 points a game. Like those guys are literally just unstartable at this point. But
Yeah, Golden is a rookie, but he's just, I don't know. I don't really see it. I needed a tight end desperately. I was okay trading him. I have too many similar guys to Golden.
I really like the
the
value
wide
on this
receiver
from my end,
twos or
though,
whatever,
'cause
and
Golden could potentially easily come out as a
Yeah.
wide receiver 1 right now.
he could be very good.
With the
soon.
Jaden Reed
Right.
injury, like there's nothing that's stopping him. I was actually looking it up while we were talking. With the Reed injury, Golden played the second most snaps on the offense behind Romeo Dobbs. So obviously he had a dono last week, but he's
Yeah.
on the field and he's getting targeted. Almost had a touchdown too. Trey Amos broke that pass up, but he should look good. I mean, they drafted a receiver for the first round for the first time in a while. You don't do that.
Yeah, they
if
did it
you're
for a
gonna-
reason.
You don't do that if you're just gonna let this guy sit on the bench. And obviously he hasn't looked good, but I like him for my team right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I could use a dart in that last spot, so especially with a couple of the injuries.
I needed a tight end. I was okay trading him. I had a lot of receivers like him, so I think it was fine for me. And I didn't need Mooney. I had like 8 receivers.
So
I just needed an everyday, every
For-
week tight end that I
Yeah.
could start.
I like
J-
Jatavion
like
a lot. I
JT
know people are
Sanders.
shitting on him, but I really do like him. But
They're gonna be down
what
in
it
so
comes
many
down
games.
to.
Like
Yeah, that's what this
they're gonna
trade's coming
that
down
fourth
to.
quarter. He's gonna get so many catches.
hmm
Yeah, it really comes down to the belief in Jatavion Sanders, obviously, that Jake's obviously has. I mean, giving up Golden and Mooney, that's probably what the price
is
is going
tough,
to be for
but-
a
Tyler, do you have
solid
any
tight end.
do you have any grades on this right now? Obviously, me and Jake were involved, but
Yeah, that's probably what the price for a tight end was going to be. I was going to ask for something very similar for a guy like Brenton Strange, who personally I prefer, but Jake obviously prefers Sanders. So, in that regard, he needed the tight end, so he made the move. I think upside-wise, I'd rather probably have Matthew Golden just because, like, I think he
Yeah.
has the upside for the season long. But you didn't need that type of upside, so it makes sense. At least you fill a hole in your lineup. I
Yeah.
probably leaned, I think value-wise, I think Lawson got the better end of it, but it's like tight ends are hard to come by in this sort of league.
Mhm.
I
so
literally had a
you gotta
guy
go
like
get one.
it was 3, maybe
you
5
were-
points every week.
You were
Like,
cycling,
that just
dude.
can't
I
happen.
saw like 4 different dudes on your lineup already. It's good to settle
Yeah.
in on something.
Yeah,
that
you
you like.
already have had a bunch of swaps in the tight end spot, but I think it's also big that you get a tight end, and it's big that Lawson gets some flex depth. He needed it big time.
So I'm about to
Yeah, I mean, if I
gotta
had to give
hit
a grade, I
accept
mean, I'd give.
on a trade though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I had to give a grade on that last one, I'd probably give an A minus to Lawson and like probably like a B minus to Jake. Solid deal though.
So obviously you guys are gonna see this on
Let's
your
see this
phone in
breaking
probably
news.
a quick second, but me and Levitz have just made a trade.
I think it's gonna be Stevens. Oh my God! No way I'm
Wow.
right. There's no way I'm right.
It's a trade with
The
Levis.
trade is through. I have
I'm
picked
waiting to
up.
see
My
it on
guess.
my
My
phone.
guess is Stevenson. Let's see
I
who
have
it is.
traded Terry McLaurin, Evan Ingram, and Braylon
Wow.
Allen, and I've picked up Kyle Pitts,
Oh wow.
Michael Pittman,
Holy
and
crap.
Cam Scatabo.
Wow,
Ooh,
this is a
Woody.
very interesting deal. So McLaurin swap with
Oh
Pittman,
wow.
basically.
I
So he
love
thinks
that
he
for
got
you.
the
What the
upgrade.
hell?
And then Evan Ingram for Pitts, and
I
he
think I
got
upgraded tight
Scatterbo
end
for
there, too.
Braylon.
I think you almost upgraded like
Every
Every
position
position.
potentially beside Terry.
Wow. Okay. So obviously
yeah.
Levis.
Terry's.
Obviously Levis.
I
thinks
love
he's getting
Pittman,
an
though.
Upgrade at receiver.
Levitz has the depth though for that type of trade, and Terry's gonna be a dog. I feel like I still believe that
Levis
heavily.
does, yeah. Levitz does that deal to upgrade for Terry, and also he brings in Braylon Allen, which is basically like his handcuff at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, he does.
Not a
He
bad
does a
thing.
He
breeze.
does that breeze.
Not a bad thing to get. But doing Evan Ingram for Pitts, to me, that's pretty equal.
That
to be
there's no
honest with
point.
you.
I don't
Lawson
know.
giving up on Ingram is kind of surprising to me just because of like the Broncos thing. So
It was
obviously
more
Levitt's
of
the
a
reason
it
and
was
more
kind of a
so.
needed move. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, if this move
I
wasn't
needed to
going
shake
through
something
without it,
up.
I
I'm
understand
gonna
it.
consistently start Troy Franklin, I think, and I think it's better at my end to move on from Ingram than move on from Franklin at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the big piece
I
here,
like Pitts a
obviously,
lot. I think you win that with the tight
I
end
think the
swap.
piece here is
Scatterbo!
is obviously Lawson picking up Scatterbo as at least a potential RB2 in his lineup.
I
That is
don't know.
big time
I don't
pickup.
know.
It's a big time for Lawson because you
Scatterbo!
need somebody. I mean, he looked
He's
really good this
somebody.
past
I was
week.
telling Jake before, I don't think I've ever thought I would have this dude on my fantasy team. I think I was telling
I thought you were
Jordan
gonna
that.
go with Stevenson. I didn't even think of Scat. I got the team
Scat
right,
pack. We got the scat pack.
Wow, yeah, that's a very interesting deal.
I pick up a
I
running
think
back. That's what I needed, and he's getting
think
some
it's
reps. I
interesting,
think he
man.
outsnapped Tyrone Tracy last game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a
at
lot
least
closer to
at least
50-50 than we thought.
rushing attempts wise, he had like 5 or 6 more than Tracy, which is very interesting. But Tracy
Really?
still got there points
I didn't
wise.
even know that.
Yeah, yeah, he got there still touches like he still got points anyway,
And the
Tracy.
goal line
But
touches are
Scatterbo
gonna be
actually
there.
outrushed him. Yeah, so it's very interesting, honestly. I think that's big. It's a big pickup for you because you needed somebody in the running back room, and even like you're
Hmm.
lucky you went to Levitz and Braylon was actually valued by him because that does give him big safety.
Yeah,
So
he
having
was
the
definitely
his
the
priest
team
goes down,
I was
that's big.
eyeing the trade with because of Braylon Allen. Um, I thought that being able
Ooh.
so basically like my thought process behind this was I've got a really deep receiving room right now, and the best thing I could do is move on from one of McLaurin, Pickens, and Higgins. I think Higgins' value would be too low right now with the injury, and I still think he's going to be good. And I'm actually
Yeah.
probably the biggest fan out of GP out of all of them at this point. So I
I
thought
like
in my
Pickens.
eyes Terry was the guy to trade there. Obviously, I needed a running
Yeah.
back. Scatterbo's got some long-term upside, hopefully. I managed to, in my opinion, I upgrade from Pitts to Ingram. Ingram could easily be better than
I
Kyle
think you
Pitts.
do too.
Ingram could be better than Kyle Pitts if he, obviously the calf injury, didn't play as much last week. If he starts to play more, he'll get targets hopefully. But I get Kyle Pitts in my lineup who, and I've already said this. I mean, I sent a text earlier. I don't know if you guys said it. Out of my last 2 weeks, out of my 8 position players that I've started week 1 and week 2, only 3 of them, I believe, have top 10 points.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
10
crazy.
points.
That's
That
how
is
I won
crazy.
the first week.
So
That's literally how I
Yeah,
won the
that's
first
nuts.
week. By boom games.
So I'm definitely wanted somebody in my lineup that I think can at least bring me a bit of a floor, and I think that's Kyle Pitts. I think he's been playing solid this year. I like him. He's the tight end 10 right now. So we'll see how that goes. But what are your guys' grades
Yeah.
on this trade? Obviously, wanted to wait to accept this
If you
until the
believe in
podcast.
If you believe in Pittman, it makes a lot of sense as well. If you
I,
don't think
I
it's
think
that much of a
I think
downgrade,
Pittman
then it's
isn't that
pretty
much
good.
of a downgrade
I
from
like
Terry
Pittman.
for me. That's why I like
It's,
it.
Yeah.
I don't think it is at all.
I think as long
I
as
think-
DJ
I
is
mean-
playing good, Pittman is going to be our receiver 1. And Pittman put up 4 catches for a decent amount of yards on the Broncos secondary. I mean, PS2 was on him.
Yeah.
Obviously, PS2 was a little banged up, but I didn't think Pittman was going to do anything last game. I thought he was going to put up like a
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley 2-point game or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I
initial
think you won
grade-
it. I think you won it.
Initial
I just think you
grades-
upgrade at every position. Maybe not receiver, but
Yeah, probably not
alright.
receiver. But I have the receiving depth.
but
that
he,
it'll allow
I
me
guess
do
he has
that.
to do it because of the running back. He needs his handcuff, and he's not playing. Scat.
I think it's closer. I
And
think
he
it's
gets
closer
the, he
than
gets
we.
the upgrade
than,
from Pittman
yeah.
to Terry. He gets a handcuff. He's got Judkins now. Ramondre's looking good.
Yeah,
He
I
had
think
an
it's closer than
overflux.
we think. I do kind of wonder if Levitz is going to regret giving up Scatabo, so that's where I'm a little nervous about it. I don't mind going out there and upgrading to get McLaurin.
I think it's
Even
an
if Pittman is
extremely
solid,
fair
I think
trade.
it's a good pickup.
I don't
And
know
then
why
I
he did
do
the
like
tight end
getting his
swap.
handcuff. I do like getting his handcuff. I don't really see I kind of think as the tight end swap as we'll see. I'll kind of leave that like out of the grade even, but really seeing like Scatterbo and Pittman for McLaurin and Braylon. Just value wise, I probably prefer Pittman Scat side just because Scat has standalone value, but I could see why for Levitz's team, Braylon Allen actually has big time value to get the handcuff.
Especially if there's a
I'd probably
trade
end up
or an
giving it-
injury. I mean, that really helps him out there.
Yeah, I'd probably
Yeah.
end up giving Lawson on this. I mean, honestly, I think it's a good deal. I'd give him like an A, but I would give Levitz like a B on this too. I think it's a pretty good
I
deal.
Yeah,
think
I'd
this
probably
is
do
a
the
very
same.
fair trade. We both were talking about
Good
this.
I mean,
deal.
Terry can easily be a top 10 receiver.
This is good trade relations
Yeah.
to the max. Levitt's his first year in the league. I hit him up for a trade.
Yeah.
He sends me a
First trade.
counter. I like the counter. Pretty much a deal done right there. So that's good trade relations,
Can we
guys.
get some initial? What was the initial proposal?
Let me bring up what the negotiations were on this.
But I do like it for Levitt's first deal in the league. I like the idea of going out and upgrading his starting lineup. So
So
Good move by him.
initially
Yeah.
it started with a text on what's your price on Ramondre or Scatterbo. So you were close with Ramondre. I was laughing at that one.
yeah,
And the team. Don't sleep on the team. I could have said any other
Yeah.
team.
that's crazy. Yeah.
So he hits me with like he didn't really want to kind of downgrade there, but he hits me with are any of your starting three receivers for a trade could do a combo of guys like Scat, Pitts, Pittman, Ellick, etc. Which is where I was immediately interested because I was like, I would definitely do something along the lines of like a Pittman plus Scatabo for Terry, and
Yeah.
right there is kind of
That's
where
kind of what it was.
yeah, exactly what it was. And I added in the because I do think that I was a little nervous to make that at first, so I added in the Pitts Ingram. Obviously, it's a bit more of a floor right now for the Ingram upside that he potentially brings. So we just kind of swapped there. But overall, I mean, it was very, very easy trade negotiations, and we got this all done while he was at work. So
Wow. That's a
easy,
big
easy
time
money
move.
right
I
there.
like it.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Trade negotiations with Levitz are all-time highs right now.
Yeah.
Through
I
the
like the
roof.
trade for both sides. I only gave Lawson a slight edge just because he needed that Scatterboot pickup so badly to put in his lineup.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not even that I like
He
the
was
trade for
starting
both sides.
Casper, bro. No one was even there. At tight end too, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, what I will say now though is my depth is actually pretty solid.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
definitely
Scatterbo
upgraded.
to my RB2 slot. I get Pippins in that tight end. Now on my bench, you're looking at. I mean, Higgins and Thornton are two guys that potentially have some long-term play there. You got Darnell Mooney on the bench. Obviously, Rogers is down there now too. I've definitely recovered my team from Jaden Higgins being the sole dude there.
The go-to flex
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. That is
The near
between
the
these
near
two
flex
moves.
play.
It looks a lot different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get into it.
Yeah,
too.
let's move into
We're
the games
getting
right
into
now.
Your matchup, right?
Obviously,
matchup
yeah. Our
first up,
first
right?
matchup is gonna move into me. So I don't really know.
What is it,
I'm not.
Lawson
It's me versus
versus
Alec. Yeah. So this is gonna be an interesting one. I need a win. I need a win pretty badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, desperately.
Definitely need a win strong to start off because obviously it's a big game, and now the lineup is filled out. So that
Oh
definitely
yeah, it
changes
is filled
things
out.
on my initial viewpoint a little bit. But you throw Scat in there, you throw Pitts into the tight end spot, and you have some flexes in there. Obviously, it still hurts with the Aaron Jones injury. That hurts big time. So obviously
I
that's why
don't
Scat
think
has
that
to be
Aaron
in that
Jones
RB
hurts,
spot.
honestly.
If anything,
Well-
it motivated me to make a move.
Yeah,
You need to go
honestly.
get a running back, but I understand what you're saying. It's not like it's the strong play anyway. So I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of what it comes down to anyway. I feel like Alex's team, in my opinion, just has a little bit more firepower right now. So I think
Yeah.
at the moment I'd lean towards that as long as Jaden Daniels plays. Because that's the thing. Daniels has a knee injury here.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
very worried if Daniels is out, then the QB swing is going to be absolutely crazy from Lamar and Kyler
Yeah,
to
Lamar-
like Bryce and
Lamar-
Oh
May
Russ.
win-
my
win that by, like,
god! I didn't even
20
Yeah,
think
so-
about that.
points. That could be 20 points.
That's I wrote this down beforehand, and I still am gonna go with it. Literally, my official prediction is gonna be if Daniels plays, I'll go with Alec, but if he's out, I'm going with Lawson.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. See, I did that. I did that
I
last
was-
week. I did that last week, if you remember.
I didn't even
said
take
if
that
a
in
guy was gonna play, I was
into consideration. The no
Yeah.
Daniels. I'm just gonna assume Daniels is playing, and I'm gonna take Alec. I didn't even think about if he's not playing. I think I'll still take Alec, but I think it'll be a lot closer than what people think, especially after this trade.
Yeah, I think the trade. You're right. It is a lot closer after seeing that deal, and And the flexes, like obviously the reasoning that I'm going, Alex, because I think the flexes is a big
Yeah,
swing.
London and T
But it
Mac
was
is
it was an
and
even
Javante.
more. Yeah, you got to rely on Franklin and Golden to come through for
Well, I
you,
have Pittman too.
which they can.
Oh yeah, you're gonna start Pittman
Yeah, I'm gonna start
And
Pittman.
you have Pittman. You're right. So
over
Pittman
who?
might take
Golden?
over one of those spots,
I don't know
Golden or
yet.
Franklin.
One of the two.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's another option with probably a safer floor, which
Hmm.
it helps a
I think
lot.
I
I
definitely
think
would start Pittman there, so it'd be like Marvin Pittman versus London McMillan. It's just kind of like I don't know if I want to go Golden or Franklin yet. One of the two. Probably lean
Yeah.
Franklin, let Golden have a good game before I lock him in my lineup.
Yeah.
yeah, but having
I'd probably say
Javante
the
as that
same
third
too.
flex is pretty big time for him.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
So for now, I think I would probably
He's just a
lean
touchdown
towards
magnet.
Alex team because of that. Yeah. But I think it's close, man. I think that's a good
Yeah.
pickup for like at least you have somebody that could give you production in that RB2 spot. It's also a tough matchup against the Chiefs this week, but I think throughout the year, Scadaboo's role will keep continuing to increase.
I think so
And the
too.
team's on the
Hopefully.
up. Lawson's team is looking on the up.
Made some moves. We're
Definitely.
looking good. We're looking good. All right, moving into our
Yeah.
next game though. We're gonna have Panchez versus Levitz. Obviously, Levitz now the other end of that deal. Him picking up Terry
Yeah.
McLaurin to put in his lineup over Michael Pittman. So, what are our thoughts here?
Oh, he
boys?
didn't even do it. He didn't even do it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Who's he
okay,
gonna
but
start
this is
him
a
over?
tough. This is a
He'll probably
tough
start
matchup to
Terry
pick,
over
I think.
Pittman. He'll probably put Judkins in his lineup, and that last flex spot will probably be Ramondre.
Yeah, it's basically, but what I'm looking at right now is he still has
Oh yeah, he
Devontae
did do
Turpin
it.
in
I was
there,
looking at
He
the
also has
wrong
which he
team.
Ingram
might.
too on his bench too.
Maybe he puts Judkins into the spot for Turpin, and I think he probably lets Evan Ingram ride on the bench for now,
Probably,
honestly.
yeah.
Which that lineup is looking
Yeah.
good. I'm
It
not gonna
is.
lie, it looks pretty good.
I like it.
Where I'm at right now, I was thinking about this earlier, and I just think the running back difference for this particular week might be pretty big with Bijan and JK compared to Brees and Ramondre Stevenson. So that is kind of where I'm seeing a big swing. I think the quarterbacks, obviously, I would give to Levitz, but I'm not sure it'll be as far in a way as we think, unless Tua has like an absolutely
I
terrible
don't.
I
game.
think this is actually.
I don't
I
think
think there's a
so.
bigger swing in the receivers. I think Amon-Ra, Tyreek. Obviously, they have some tough matchups right now, but you're going against Jamar with no Burrow and Zay Flowers, and on the bench it's
Yeah.
Evans and Olave versus Waddle Pittman. I think Ben has the receiver upside there too. I mean, not
Yeah.
not Pittman.
If I were to
Terry-
make a
Terry
pick,
now.
I'd go with the Panchez here.
Yeah, Panch's lineup is just looking like it's looking stronger right now. Personally, that's just what I would
Stronger
say.
and I
I'm
think safer,
personally,
especially.
I'm gonna fade you guys on this one. I think Levis is gonna win this week.
Yeah, I mean that's probably
I
a
think
smarter thing to do.
I
I've
think
picked against him
Terry
every
is
time.
I
I've
think
been
Terry
wrong
is
every
due
time
for a
so
good
far.
week.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a good week for Terry. Ramondre's still gonna get the ball. He's gonna have a good week. Judkins is gonna get the ball. I don't
Yeah, the
think we
Steelers' run
can.
D
I don't
looks
think we can
terrible.
expect another
No.
30-point game out of Tucker Kraft. Obviously, I like Tyreek Hill, but at the same time, that is a really big question mark with Tua and Tyreek both on your team versus that Bills offense.
Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that
gonna
Bills
come down
defense.
to is that game gonna be competitive or is it gonna be an absolute blowout?
They're saying it's gonna be a blowout. I'm looking at the
Even
the
if it is a
side right
blowout,
now.
that's not
They got the
bad.
Bills at minus 12.5 spread.
Yeah, if they're gonna pass the ball a ton
Yeah, the
and they're gonna get
blowout,
Tyreek
like that's not bad
involved,
at
it
all.
could be good. It just matters if Tua doesn't turn the ball over and actually gets it out to his
Yeah.
weapons. Yeah, you're right. That's obviously a massive thing right there.
Waddle is
If
on
the
the other
Dolphins
side.
come
That's
through,
interesting.
Yeah, Waddle is on that other side.
oh yeah, he has Waddle too. Wow, I didn't even think about
That's
that
gonna be
yet.
a
You're
big
right.
game Thursday night.
That's a massive game
Yeah.
on Thursday night. We're starting us off.
That's gonna be exciting.
I think
I am
with
gonna
the
lean Levitz
Chase-
here though, just for the fade of a little of, just to be a little funnier. I do think Levitz is gonna win. I like the 3-0 Levitz start.
I think it'll be close for sure.
I think with the Chase first game without Burrow, even though he could be the safety blanket, I just think he's not gonna have a 35-point game like he did this past week.
You're right. T Higgins will.
So I think I'm gonna end up
No.
going with Sanchez here, Peters and Sanchez. I think I'm gonna go with them, and I'm giving them a little bit more credit than I have in the past. But We'll see. I think this is a very tough game to pick,
No,
honestly.
this is
It's hard to pick
this
against
is
Levitt, who's 2
I
and
don't
0 right now.
I think it was you, Jake, that was saying it before we started recording. That you said this is gonna be a pretty easy week to predict. I actually think this might be the hardest week to predict in the first 3 weeks, in my opinion. Because there's another
I
game
thought it was gonna
coming
be the
up
easiest.
that's gonna be a little difficult, but
Also,
going
the
in-
trades, I was
yeah,
not taking that into
obviously.
consideration.
Going into the third deal though, third game, we've got Tyler versus Riley. So obviously,
Big game. It's a
Riley's
big game.
team is dealing with some injuries right now. We're
Yeah, he
gonna
needs
see,
a win.
I'd say, a Pacheco make his way back into that starting lineup. Uh, Obviously, he's going against Kelsey, Hollywood, and Mahomes. So, if Pacheco does have a big game and the passing offense kind of flutters out, that could be a massive swing for Riley. Massive swing if that game can go in his favor on Sunday night. But that could also be like a 50-point swing in favor of, maybe even like a 60, 70-point swing in favor of Tyler, though. Just having
Yeah.
I do think
hopefully
that
the
Tyler's
Chiefs
Starts
got-
3
Hopefully
Chiefs
they
players.
dominate.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully they
You
dominate.
invest in the Chiefs
Giants.
every week.
you've got a couple question marks obviously in Riley's side. Can Jawan Johnson keep it up until he proves me wrong? I mean, he's like the safety blanket for Rattler. Rattler loves throwing to him.
Mhm.
So
He's solid.
I'm giving, even with Kelsey, you could put Kelsey in the tight end spot, and I still think I give Riley the tight end advantage over you this week.
Also have to think about Worthy too.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Worthy might still play. Even then,
Yeah,
that's
it'll just be
just
a Worthy for
Hollywood. That's just
Hollywood swap.
Hollywood. Either way.
Would Worthy go into the Kincaid spot and you'd start Hollywood, or you'd take Hollywood out?
I'll probably end up taking Hollywood out and go with Worthy. Just keep Kincaid probably in the lineup. I think.
I do think Riley's team isn't as bad as we joke around, and all the injuries and all the nonsense.
I think it's just his flexes and the RB2.
I
Like
don't even
Pacheco
think
hasn't been great
I
at
don't
all.
even think his flexes are anything that bad. I just don't. I think his team is like consistent. You know, like his team is gonna put up a certain amount of points. It's gonna be somewhere between like 130 to like 150, and outside of those, like outside of that range, like if you can outscore that, you're probably gonna beat him. If you're not putting up a good week, if you're putting up like 110, like Riley's probably gonna beat you. And that's like just how I see Riley's team right now.
These are
and-
two very safe teams. They don't have a lot of
he's
like
got
boom players besides like
Riley
neighbors.
has a very, very safe team, even with the injuries. Like his biggest question mark that I don't outside of Mims, who safe floor with the return yards, and he's gonna get at least a catch or two a game. Got a safe floor at like 7-8 points. He's not gonna give you duds.
Uh-huh.
And Pacheco, I mean,
Yeah.
like, if Pacheco can just get 10-15 points, I think Riley could win. But I do think I'm gonna lean Tyler in this matchup still.
I'm also.
It's just a
I will
lot
take
right
Tyler
now.
too.
I think if I'm not
The way
gonna
you guys
lie,
were
though.
talking about it, I didn't. The way you guys were talking about it, I didn't know if you were going in that direction or not.
I
I
think
was
it's
gonna
really
say-
close though, because like there's a lot of things I see on your team that I just like don't really like. Like obviously Jalen Warren is going against New England. It's a really good run defense right there. Obviously
It is.
I'm also looking at Hampton versus
Denver.
Denver. I
was
mean,
just
JT
about to
destroyed Denver.
JT obviously destroyed us. Do we let
Yeah.
that happen
I wonder
again?
if that could be the breakout game
I
for
don't
Hampton.
know. I don't think that happens to our defense again. I think that the defense was on the field too much to begin with because of the fuck ups on our offense. And I'm not gonna say Hampton isn't gonna have a big game because, in a non-biased perspective,
I think it's his boom game
in
this
a
week.
non-biased perspective, I think that the Broncos defense sucks right now. Like that's just how it is. We're sucking,
Mhm.
but we do have all the talent in the world that if we just like lock in, like Hampton might get stuff for like 15 yards on 10 carries if he even gets that amount of touches. Like I don't like I
Yeah.
do, obviously it could be a bit of an overreaction or whatnot, but like at least like for me when I was on like, even though I only played football for a little bit, like just knowing everything I know about like being on a team and stuff, like that Hampton fumble at the end of the game is like really fucking stupid. Like really
Yeah.
fucking stupid. Like the only thing the coach is going to tell you there is hold on to the ball. We don't care if you lose 5 yards. We don't care if you lose 6 yards. We don't care if you gain 10 yards. Just hold
Yeah,
on
he has
to the
not looked
ball.
explosive at all. So
And he hasn't looked
That was
explosive
dumb.
either. So obviously the coaches are going to look at Najee, who played really well, and I think they're going to give Najee more reps. I think that we're gonna like
I'm surprised you're not going with Riley here.
I am gonna lean with
That's what I'm
Tyler, but
saying.
like this is gonna be a close matchup. I'm telling you, this one's gonna be close.
Yeah, I'm leaning Tyler too.
Honestly,
You guys think
Yeah.
the flexes are close? I don't think they're close.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't
I'm
know.
yeah,
just gonna call out Riley and
I'm gonna
tell him that
lean
I'm.
with Tyler here. It's a bit of a safe pick. Um, I'm kind of hoping that my bad record kind of helps out Riley here, gets the boy a win. He needs one. If not, I'm just gonna add another win to my tally. So we'll see how this game ends out. But I do think Tyler is gonna win. But I think that Riley's team gets shit on a lot more just because it doesn't have the big name explosive value that a couple other teams have. But he's got a floor that's gonna win him games. It's just unlucky. I mean, obviously, like, look, if me and Riley swapped matchups, bro, Riley wins this. Riley's 1-1 right now. He blows out Scott, like, and his team looks a whole lot different. He blows out Scott with Eckler out, like. So we got to
Yeah.
see what happens there. But let's move into
Yeah,
our next
he
game.
would have. He would have actually beat me last week, crazily, even including the Malik Neighbors 40 bomb, which is kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
I'm still calling out Riley this week. I'm coming for him this week.
you're calling him out. All right. I am gonna.
I love rage baiting Riley. It's great.
Yeah, we have
I'm
to.
gonna.
He does it back
I'm
though.
gonna lean Tyler
Yeah,
here,
of
just
course.
because at the end of the day, I don't think Pacheco's gonna have a good game. So,
Yeah.
but hoping he proves me wrong. I've got Pacheco in Dynasty, so if he has a big game, he's on the trade block again. But moving into our third to final game, we're gonna go with the Ducks versus Jeremy. So
Yeah,
this one is
interesting matchup too.
this is definitely interesting. Obviously, Ducks right here with us. First time we're gonna be talking about Ducks with him live now. Uh, it's gonna be a tough one for you. I think Jeremy's team is just so top heavy. Jordan Mason now with no
I like
Aaron
Mason.
Jones
Mason.
is gonna
The boost with
ball
Mason is
out,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah,
Even
it's big for
JCM on his
Mason.
bench, like if he decides to like bench Igbuka and go JCM's probably gonna workhorse from now on.
Yeah,
Like,
he's never doing that. He ain't benching Igbuka.
nah, Igbuka's gonna be a beast.
He loves him so much.
Igbuka's so good.
Rightfully so, but he
Nah,
loves him.
he's actually like so good.
JCM
it's,
as a
it-
bench
it's
piece is
crazy.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like he's got to upgrade.
Yeah, his
eventually.
team's gonna put up points.
His
There's
he
no-
He actually
team's
no
has
doubt
DJ
about that.
Moore. He actually has DJ Moore in his bench right now, technically.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. His team is gonna
kinda crazy.
definitely. He's gonna upgrade, bro. When you have DJ Moore and JCM on your bench, you got to find somebody that needs some depth
Yeah.
to. I did reach out to him on a trade. He definitely had too high values for me to try to target one of his running backs, which led me to a Levitt deal. But
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, he's at some point or another though.
He's got
In a
4
league like
really
this,
good
when you've
backs.
got all that talent just sitting on your bench, I mean, you'll win your bye week games, but come playoff time, like you wish that 2 of those guys equaled up to a better player.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And
it's so early though,
It is
so we have to
really
see what
early.
happens.
Obviously,
I,
like
I could see him
we
trading
could,
for
we
like
could come out of this
Rashee
next
Rice.
week. Yeah, like that's not a bad move out of his.
Because Riley is 0-2, and he has him right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
he
Riley
does.
goes down another week, like Rice almost has to be on the block.
I think Riley
On the
and
trade
Jeremy
block.
could make good trade partners right now. Obviously, some depth for
Yeah.
Potentially.
potentially like an A Chain or someone.
Yeah, I do think for this week, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna keep giving the Ducks this quarterback battle, and I would even probably lean to their top 2 running backs of Chase Brown and Taylor.
I would
But
too.
is the difference enough to make up for this massive
think
receiver drop
Jetta's
and even the
JSN,
flexes?
Igbuka to the flexes too.
I need a
I
30
would, I
bomb
would
out of
give him. I'd give him the
someone.
quarterbacks, the 2 running backs, and the tight end advantage. The Ducks. I do like Jatavion over Zach
Yeah.
Ertz.
Tight end's close enough though. Like
It's
that's
close,
the thing. Like, is it
obviously,
really gonna make
like-
a big swing? I think the
it's not a
receivers,
big
the
swing. It's
receivers
like
here for
it's
Jeremy.
like this much of like a swing. So like
Yeah, that's the problem because you kind of need like a massive swing with those quarterbacks and running backs to have a big time
Jeremy has the
advantage.
massive swing in the flexes and receivers right now at least, and he's gonna have that
But
over
that's what I'm
everybody.
thinking as well.
Like the
Yeah.
way I
I
look at
need
Jeremy's
Josh Allen to
team,
just feed
like
Keon.
I think I've like it's just his team is so good right now at this point that it's like betting against him is just stupid. Like
Yeah. I'm
you're
not gonna do it
it's
here
like you're
either.
taking
I'm
like
gonna go with
I feel like
Jeremy.
anytime Jeremy plays, it's like gonna be like a minus 300 matchup just because his lineup just looks so good in my opinion. But the one big question mark there is probably outside of Zach Ertz is Sam Darnold at quarterback. So we could
Yeah.
see him potentially try to upgrade that quarterback position, try and settle out QB2 behind Justin Herbert. That could be huge for him. So,
Yeah, he could definitely use an upgrade
but
there.
obviously
If
Darnold's
he
against
can
the
get,
Saints this week, so that should be easy
yeah,
money.
it's a decent matchup for him. Obviously, if Darnold gives him good production, then that's obviously good for him. But I do obviously prefer
He
T-Law.
could throw the ball right to Cooper Cup. I'll be glad.
Yeah, you're right.
That'd be
That is
awesome.
a that actually is a big deal though because that at least
I
kind
like
of
the
cancels
matchups
out
I
a little
have.
bit.
I do
Yeah,
like your
it's
matchup.
really
I need
gonna-
this Bills game to be big.
It's gonna, like I
you
said,
get-
obviously
if you
it's
get the
hard to
Bills
say a
game to have
Fanny
a big
matchup's
one.
gonna be a blowout. I'm just gonna lean Jeremy here. Honestly,
Always the Bills and the
main
Jags.
main thing leading me to Jeremy is probably the Jordan Mason swing. Just on Jordan Mason alone,
Yeah,
I
I'd say
think
that
that
too.
having a workhorse RB1 in your third flex, even when you already have James Conner in there,
But
like,
that could easily be canceled out if Josh Allen throws the ball a decent amount of times. If the game is close,
Yeah,
like I'm chilling.
yeah. I mean,
You need a
obviously,
massive game out of
that's
Allen,
just what happens
obviously.
with
and
Josh
I think
Allen.
Jeremy
has to
will
be
win.
involved.
I think Jeremy will win too, but I mean the projection is. I
It's
think
close. It's
for a
close.
reason.
And it's also I mean, one of your big pieces this past week was Wandale Robinson. Maybe he gets a good
I think
opportunity.
Yeah.
to
Wandale
chase.
gets
It's
another
another
big
game where they have
I
to
think he
pass.
has another big game.
It's another game where they have to pass the ball, so I think it could be big for him.
I was saying, bro, as long as an offense is doing half decent, there'll be at minimum two guys in the receiver room between the receivers and the tight end that'll be at least
Yeah.
successful. And obviously you have Neighbors, but like Wandale's gonna be that number two in that offense in the receiving game, and Neighbors isn't gonna get like even the top receivers. I believe only like crack like 20 to 30% like target share, like out of the quarterback's targets. So there's always like 60 to 70% of the targets to always go around to the other receivers. And even if Neighbors is hauling in 15 targets a game, if Russ is throwing 30 times, that's 50% of the targets to go around. Wandale's going to get a lot of action.
Exactly.
Like, I
Definitely.
really
I
like
I
Wandale.
have a
That's a
bunch
big
of the
piece.
slot guys. I did
Yeah,
that
the
last year
The
too.
slot guys are
I took the
just,
slot guys
they're
for the
dogs, man. They're just
because you get the
dogs.
receptions.
I love slot receivers.
Yeah. I think you do have a chance here, Jake. I just have to lean towards the high-powered Jeremy's team for now.
Yeah, I would
But
too.
I don't think it's gonna be like a massive blowout. Unless
No.
unless you have like huge busts out of your guys. I think it could be a little bit of a competitive matchup.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cam Ward's getting better each week. Ridley should pick it up, I think.
I think Ridley
Maybe,
will
I
pick it
don't
up.
know.
You need a big guy.
I liked Ridley a lot coming into the season. I think he picks it up.
I did too.
But
Cam's only getting better.
no, I agree. He'll get better every week. He's a rookie. Rookie's a rookie end right now. Every rookie is rookie.
Yep.
Let's move into our second to last game though, which in my opinion we've got a game of the week here. Makov versus Scott.
Oh yeah. Is this the 2-0s? Yeah.
Yeah, Makov versus Scott. And
This is a tough
this is kind of what I was
one to
alluding
pick.
to, and like this is a really hard week to pick. Like this is a very
These are my top two
hard
teams.
matchup to pick. I was thinking that when you were
Wow,
doing
yeah.
that. I had this match pulled up on my other screen while you were doing your power rankings, and I saw like 1-2 Makov Scott. Like, oh shit, they're playing each other.
Yeah.
So obviously someone's gonna take the
This-
number
for
one
the
on your
one
rankings.
spot on Jake's rankings, yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, if Justin Fields isn't playing, Makov wins this game.
That's literally what I have written down. Is if Fields concussion has Rattler in the lineup, that's probably where the swing comes in.
Yeah.
He lacks the. Oh no, he does have Rattler.
He's got Rattler, but it's just like, is that really going to be enough anyway? I don't know.
Well, I like
think losing Fields is
Scott's
big.
flexes over Makov's. I don't think it's a crazy swing though, but I do think that there could be a massive swing there. I think Odunze
Yeah, it's close.
Odunze will match Jacoby. DK should be on the same level as AJ Brown right now. AJ Brown isn't looking too good, and it's obviously it's just how much more can Nico do than Tyrone Tracy.
I'm gonna go with Scott's team.
Makoff has a bit of a
This is
a
tight
tough
end
one.
advantage, in my
Scott's-
opinion. I think Makoff has the receiver advantage. I think
The
Makoff
flexes
has
are crazy.
I think Makoff has the running backs. I just think like Nico and AJ Brown are in those flex spots because he's got Garrett Wilson and Debo in the 2 receiver slots. And obviously
That's kinda how I see it,
Puka
too.
versus Lad would look a lot better against Nico versus AJ Brown. But even then, I'm taking the Puka and Lad. Puka's wide receiver 1 in fantasy right now. He's an absolute monster.
That's kind of how I
Fields
see it too.
I think
plays-
Gibbs,
I'm going with
Gibbs is a
Scott.
monster. Kamara's gonna play good.
Yeah, he needs Nico to be able to compete with Puka because you're right. Puka's been so good.
Scott's
But-
also got the curse of the 1 p.m. games, in my opinion. 7 out of his 8
A
guys.
lot
Oh
of
my
1
God.
p.m. games.
7 out of his 8 guys are in that 1 p.m. slate. Usually, when I've seen all of a team play in the 1 p.m. slate,
Wow,
they
yeah.
will lose.
9 out of his 10
I'm going
guys,
against
actually.
it. I'm going against
Crazy.
it.
I'm gonna go with Makoff though this week. Not Makoff, Packoff. Yo, Pinto. At this point
So
in the video,
Lawson,
I'm sorry, Pinto. I'm sorry. I think I even
Lawson,
I
you have
forgot. I
Pinto and
fucked up on my
Makoff.
rankings too. I was gonna bring it up. I forgot to. I put Makoff on there. I didn't even put Packoff. Pinto, my bad, bro.
oh damn! Wow, wow.
Dude,
that's
I was like
crazy.
editing like the green and red arrows on the side, and I see Makoff, and I was like, I ain't changing this shit.
well, at least you're picking them, so that's some
Yeah,
respect.
I
at
am
least.
picking
You're
you guys,
Pinto and Makoff to
Yeah,
win.
probably to be. Who else is 2-0 right now? Levitz. I have Levitz winning, so yeah, they would be tied with Levitz
Levitz.
for my 2-0 teams.
Wow.
3-0.
And then, Jake, you have Scott winning this one.
I do have Scott.
What do you have, Tyler?
So yeah, I think honestly, even it's really gonna come down to for me, this Fields thing as well. I can't see Scott winning this without Fields, and to be honest with you, I don't really see him playing with a concussion this week. I'm probably gonna lean towards Pinto and Makoff as well.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
even if
Packoff will
I think
take
even
it.
if Fields plays, I don't know how
I
dominant.
think if Fields
he
plays,
is.
it's very close. That's the thing. I think if Fields plays, it's very close. But I'm gonna go with Packoff either way, honestly,
I'm just like
this week.
that Buccaneers defense looked really good last night. Obviously, the Texans offense isn't amazing, but I mean, Texans offense is pretty solid, and I thought the Buccaneers held them to a really, really low amount of points. Really stopped them when clutch situations when they needed to. So
Yeah,
I think that
I'm
even if
making a
Fields
crazy pick, too.
plays, he's not gonna do too hot. We also saw Nico Collins get bailed out by one big touchdown grab yesterday, or else he would have had another dud. So
Yeah,
maybe
it's
Garrett
crazy.
Wilson doesn't have that big of a game either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
Wilson,
biggest
he's gonna be
scare
tough
to
without his
me,
QB.
the biggest scare, and I think the biggest bust potential in all these matchups though does come from Makoff's side with Lad McConkey. Obviously, Lad going against PS2 could be tragic there, but
Well, will he guard him in the slot? You think?
probably not. Depends though. We run.
It's
we
tough.
run
That's-
zones,
I'm-
we run
I'm
zones.
They
curious
move
there,
them
too,
around
what-
though.
Yeah,
The
they
Chargers
move
move all those guys around.
Yeah, because it like
Yeah, I
depends.
think
Like
Lad's
if you're
gonna,
running
like-
a 3 receiver set, PS2 probably won't be on him. But if you're on a 2 receiver set, PS2 will probably be on him.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
But
gonna
he's
it's gonna be
obviously
questions.
seeing
It's
more
gonna
of
be a
him than he
question mark.
wants to.
And obviously Puka going against the Eagles defense. That's another question mark there.
Also, who knows about
Yeah.
Odunze? I mean, the first game he had 37 yards, then second 130.
Yeah.
So
and
that could be a big
That's-
swing if he doesn't perform.
Yeah, and I think
Same thing with Jake
honestly-
Ferguson.
Yeah, you're right.
23 to
Ferguson,
80.
He's not gonna put up 20 points. I'm not expecting that. And even Tracy, to be honest, I'm nervous for him.
Exact,
'cause
Tracy
that Chiefs
too.
run D is good. I
Get
think
him,
he'll get some
Mo!
I think Tracy will get some receiving work, but I don't know how productive he's gonna be in the run game. So that is
He's
making
had
me
less than
nervous.
25 yards back-to-back games.
Yeah, I just
for
think the
Tracy.
safer squad. I think the safer team is gonna be Packoff here with the Gibbs, Kamara, Puka, Lad floor. That kind of helps. And obviously, with Fields banged up, it's tough for
Yeah.
that quarterback room.
I'm gonna go with Backoff.
That's why
I'll
I'm gonna
make it
lean
easy.
towards Packoff. But this is the hardest
Be
game to
the
pick.
Packoff.
It's
lone
the game of the week.
soldier here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the game
right.
of the week though. It's a hard one
It's
to
gonna
pick.
it's gonna be a close ass game. I'm
And-
very excited to see who comes out of this matchup.
Yeah, and that's crazy for me too. I actually have Scott ahead of Packoff in the rankings right now, but
I feel
for
like
this
you've
1 week,
actually
I have
like
to go with
I
Packoff.
feel like deja vu because I feel like you've done this already like 2 to 3 times. Like it's not rare for us to like have a team ranked higher on our power rankings and then 20 minutes
Also,
later say they're
matchups
gonna
play a
lose
big
this
part.
week. Like yeah,
100%, 100%.
I do think I'm gonna lead Mac off though here. So we're gonna move into our last
Pack
game
off.
right now. Pack off. Oh my god, yo, this is tragic. Pack off. That's gonna be the thumbnail, bro. I'm just gonna make it like a rip pack, rip Pinto. Moving into our final game,
Last one.
we're gonna have
Yep.
Ant versus Prince, and I saved this
Yeah.
one for last because I thought we could get by this one pretty quickly.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
might be a
one's
quick
good
one.
old fashioned belt. Good old fashioned
Yeah,
belt.
This is gonna be a rough one. Prince
We're all in
Prince is
agreement
gonna
here.
Hopefully,
prove-
hopefully Hawk duds.
the
I guess,
Poria
for Storia.
connection is gonna be strong in this one, but I think
Yeah,
Prince is
Soria is gifting Prince a little bit of a win here. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe Soria ends up making a move before this matchup, but it's just tough when you don't have a QB2 right now.
All I
First
will
week
say-
without Burrow, it's gonna be
And
an
I'm-
adjustment.
obviously everybody that's
TJ
watching this
over Hawk.
video to this point though, I mean, Soria is 6 on the waiver wire. There's gonna be Tyrod Taylor potentially this week. There's obviously Jake Browning available. There's also gonna
There's
be
nowhere they
Carson
fall, though.
Wentz. So
Yeah,
there's gonna
I don't
be
think
there's
they'll
some
fall.
QB options.
there are some QB options on the market if Ant could pick up one for this week. So there's a shot.
Potentially, yeah.
I do think with a quarterback though, he doesn't win. So, because at the end of the day, you're still going with Jonnu and Rashid Shaheed and Chuba Hubbard when he's got Saquon, Nick Chubb, Hawkinson.
Yeah, it's tough.
The
It's just
teams
tough.
are very similar though. Like, if Anthony had Burrow, I would pick Ant in this matchup. 100%, I would pick Ant in this matchup.
Yeah, it's a big difference when you lose your best player. It just
Yeah.
hurts.
Because you know what, you're probably
Yeah,
losing.
I mean, the
unless
running back
Cedric
cores
scores
are
a
pretty
touchdown, you're probably
comparable.
losing 15 points, maybe 20 points right there from Burrow to Cedric. If Cedric
Yeah,
doesn't
100%.
score.
There's the bottom three is the swing.
Yeah.
Not that I even
Yeah.
love the right. Not that I even love
It's
the.
Stafford to Cedric Tillman.
Prince bottom
when
three
you have a
either.
QB to a positional player, the swing is just,
Yeah, it's brutal.
yeah. I'm gonna lean
You're right,
forward
because the
with
rest of the
Prince.
lineup
He
looks
needs the
pretty
Shaheed bomb.
comparable.
Yeah, right.
He's the
He needs
Shaheed
that 70
80-yard
yard
touchdown.
bomb.
Which is possible. It has happened. Look, we've seen crazier things, but
Yeah.
in reality, this is probably the most
I think this is
favorable
like
game
the
for
yeah.
one side
Clear-
this
clear
Yeah,
season.
one.
I'm gonna lean Prince
Yeah.
in this matchup. 2-1 for the Hog
Yeah,
Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Prince as well. We have to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But I hope Soria can find a way to bounce back from this.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him with the Burrow
definitely.
injury.
I think these videos are getting a lot more enticing now that we've got some trade talks. A couple of injuries are happening. We're gonna see a lot.
The
more
injuries are
moves.
big.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna see a lot
You get the
more
injury, you get
moves.
the bye weeks, trades. Everything's gonna keep ramping up and ramping up. So the season's just getting started.
Yeah, right. I know. Yo, even though
Perfect.
some teams might be 0-2, some teams might be 2-0. There's a very good chance those rankings could be completely flipped in 10 weeks from now. So
100%.
Yeah.
we'll see how everything plays out.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm
obviously,
hoping on.
obviously, we've got waivers
Yeah.
tonight, so tomorrow morning should be a little fun, seeing where some
Yeah.
guys go, seeing how some depth plays out in this league. But
The waivers were pretty big last week.
yeah, I
So
know.
it's gonna be it'll be pretty big again.
All I know is I'm not putting in a claim in. I'm gonna climb up those waiver rankings. Went from 12 all the way to 7 now. I know for a fact I'll at least be top 5, top 4 after this waiver shout.
Probably,
So
honestly.
we're making our way up. Because I already know that week 3 I'm gonna have like some tragic incident happen to my team that is just gonna like devastate me. I can already envision this. It's gonna be rough.
Where are you on the order?
I think I'm 7 right now. I could bring it up right now. The
Oh.
waivers.
I'm actually
mean,
number one.
Browning will go in the
Yeah,
f-
Tyler, you are number 1. Any Any leaked info you wanna drop on the pod? You are number one. Nobody can
Oh,
take
chalk.
who you want.
I'm 11.
You're gonna
Yeah,
break who
I
you're
am the number
taking?
one spot here. I mean, I do have some ideas. I kind of want you guys to wake up to it, to be honest with you. But I probably will be putting in a claim for somebody this week. I'll say that.
I have a feeling his name
It's gonna be a
starts with
quarterback.
Jake and rhymes with Downing.
Well, we'll have to see.
Downing.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see who it ends up being, but you'll see in the
Yeah.
morning.
That's my prediction. You predicted Ramondre.
Yeah, leave him to 11, bro. I'll
I'm
take-
predicting Jake Browning right now. We'll see.
All right. We'll see.
But it should be a fun week coming up. Obviously, like I said, we got waivers, we got Thursday night football, we got Sunday night football. Sunday football as a
Yeah.
whole. It's gonna be a fun week, especially some.
Thanks for
We're
tuning
getting
in, guys.
down
We're
to
gonna
this.
keep on making this.
Yeah, this is it's gonna
This is
come
a
out.
long one.
Yeah, it definitely.
This is a long one for sure.
Oh yeah, it's got 3 guests.
We
this
had a
time,
lot.
so-
We had a lot to
yeah,
get to.
and some trades talk.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've accepted a trade mid podcast
Definitely.
here
Yeah,
too.
that affected it.
So
Yeah. Also, people join us on here as well.
Yeah,
We want to
we had
keep
Jake this
growing
week.
Keep joining us.
obviously,
on the
Jake,
pod.
you're welcome back anytime you want to hop on this again. You just let us know. But anybody else?
You gotta
who
let
wants to
everyone
tune
else
in?
get in here.
Yeah, I know. We definitely got to get
Yeah,
another guest.
perfect.
I'll probably add in a guest counter on the top, so like everybody's like
Definitely.
group guesses that popped in will like have like accumulated total, almost like a fan vote.
That's perfect.
Or you do a
Yeah,
guest
that's
that made a
perfect.
major move. That could maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
if
that
somebody
makes
too.
a
For
deal,
like a
for
Like
guest
sure.
this
obviously,
week.
like
Sure.
we made a trade. Like maybe next week we'll try to get Levitz on this or something, since
Yeah,
we
that'd be
made a
great.
trade or something, or maybe Anthony hops on this, talks about his mindset after the Burrow injury next week. We'll
Yeah,
see though.
yeah.
We'll see though. But overall, everybody, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys
Yeah,
enjoyed.
more to come.
Tune in Thursday. We're gonna have our Dynasty video out on Thursday morning. Tune in for that. Should be fun. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.
See you guys.